Hi guys, Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of the Primark PS My Perfect Colour Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Sand. This is available at Primark. It's in their beauty range, their makeup range, and they do have different concealers in their range. I have, I think, about 3 or 4 different concealers. This retails for £3.50, it says on the tag, and I've got the shade Sand. I have the description loaded up on my iPad from their website, and this concealer, the shade Sand, isn't even on the website. It says I have 5 shades, but I can't find Sand, so I'm presuming they have more than 5 shades, which is a bit strange, weird that they don't have this colour. They have Ivory, they have Nude, they have Cream, they have Beige, and then they have light brown, but I think they have other shades, and I've seen Porcelain. I'm pretty sure it's in Porcelain in this colour too, this concealer. So I'm pretty sure they have like more than 6 or 7 shades, maybe even more. Because I remember seeing even darker shade than light brown, but I don't know why they're not all on the website. So you can't order these online, which is a bit of a shame, but Primark's always been like that. So if you do live near a Primark store, you can get these. So I'm going to read the description on the website here. So perfect and blur imperfections with our flawless cover concealer. So I'm going to go into the description part. So description: arriving in a range of shades, our flawless full coverage concealer is part of the PS My Perfect Colour beauty line, designed to perfect the base by blurring and minimizing imperfections. This liquid concealer is formulated with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E for nourishing and hydrating effects. Create buildable coverage by using the doe foot applicator on the desired area before buffing in with a concealer brush or beauty sponge. So yeah, it's meant to be like a dupe of the Tarte Shape Tape, and it does look exactly like it. Like you would think that was the Tarte Shape Tape by looking at the purple packaging with the clear glass, well, plastic, but it is like the same, pretty much the packaging right down to the doe foot, but a lot cheaper. I've never tried the Tarte Shape Tape. I probably will at some point, but I do like other concealers that are a lot cheaper than the Tarte one. But I think if it comes on offer, if I see it in a Sephora, because I'm going away on holiday in December in Portugal, and I think they have a Sephora there, I'm not entirely sure, but say for instance I've seen it in a Sephora or some type of shop on holiday, or I've seen it online and an offer, I think I will pick it up. But I am trying to use up some of my makeup before I buy a crap ton more, because I'm trying not to buy too much makeup, even though I bought quite a bit recently because it was my birthday and everything. But I did need a new concealer because my e.l.f. one ran out, the wee e.l.f. Camo, which is similar to this, so we couldn't get near Primark, get that one, I would say. So the coverage and everything's similar. I'll do a swatch. You can see like how big that doe foot is. It is a good size, and I like a big doe foot. It's just nice. And if you wonder what that is a rash I got from my watch. I hate that, but that's what that mark is, a new rash. So yeah, it is a good shade. I love the shade Sand. It is like a nice warm, almost olivey tone to it. You can see there, like it does match my fake tan. That's so distracting, perfectly. And if you blend out, it does blend really well. Like it does give you, look at the coverage that gives you, it does give you good decent coverage. And because it has hyaluronic acid, it is going to be hydrating for underneath the eyes, especially if you are mature. But I could see you prefer more of an illuminating concealer if you do have more mature skin than me. I'm 32, so, but I do have this underneath the eyes in the outer portion just to kind of not make it look so bright. I am interested in buying like a lighter shade of this for underneath the eyes, but I'm not sure how much you will like it compared to my what's it called again, Maybelline Age Rewind. I prefer that. That's my go-to for like underneath the eyes. I have that at the inner corner of my eyes that you can see there. It gives me a nice brightening effect. But this one, I love that colour for like facial concealer, especially if I'm only wearing like a tinted moisturiser or a bronzing drop. I like to put that on like the way I have it on now. like underneath the cheekbones, because I tend to get redness there. It peeks through front today, like here, a little bit on the chin if I'm not wearing a brightening one, but I did do like both today. And I do put a bit on my forehead, which I didn't do today because I do have full coverage foundation on. I have it like underneath here, but on the other corners. So it is really, really good, and I do find this concealer does what it says in the description. It does blend really nicely. Now it does look a bit dodgy here because it doesn't look too bad, 'cause I did try to buff out a little bit. But it does blend into most foundations really nicely. I have used it a couple of times. I used it like one time when I was away at the caravan, and I had like my W7 bronzing drops. I use this mostly all over the face, like, well, not all over the face, but loads of places to conceal and perfect my face. I did find it blended really nicely into the bronzing drops, and it gave me a really flawless look. And yeah, I do really like it. So it does really wear well. I would say it's decently wearing concealer. Doesn't fade off really patchy or anything. Maybe like this side looks better. I have it on for hours, so this side looks better than this side. So maybe certain foundations don't really wear well with that. Maybe it's my fault for not blending it as much as what I should have when I put it on. But I do find it has blended nicely into this side. I'm wearing two different foundations. But yeah. So I'm going to get in the demo right now, and I'm just going to apply this onto like the areas where I prefer to apply like my concealer for my face, like on like the lower cheek area, and also a little bit underneath the eyes, but I'm going to use a brightening concealer as well. So what I'm going to do is just take the Dupe applicator. That's what it looks like, and I'm just going to literally apply like a bit here, bit here. And I love that sand. It's a perfect, lovely, like olivey undertone. Definitely, it's perfect for me. A little bit on my, in here, just literally anywhere it needs coverage. Just going to take some more and then go lightly underneath the outer part of the eyes. So yes, I'm gonna grab, let me see what concealer. Gonna take my Maybelline Eraser Concealer in the shade Neutralizer 05. Yeah, it's called the Eraser. I've seen different names in this concealer, like the Instant Age Rewind or the Eraser, but I'm just gonna collect some of this up. I'm actually running out of this one, so I'm really, really sad, but I'm just gonna add some in the inner corners and also down the bridge of my nose, a little bit in the middle, a little bit in the center, a little bit there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab my eye base. Got it, it's the P. Louise eye base in the shade Rumour 0.3, just to prime my eyes for some eyeshadow. Take the tiniest amount of this lasts ages. I love it. So literally like a wee dot of it. Let me see, just gonna blend that over. I think I need to be a bit more, like, it didn't take that much of it. Right, that's perfect. So I'm just going to take the sponge and kind of blend that in. It does blend in really, really nice and well. Like, it doesn't take a lot to blend it, I would say. So I'm just taking like the wee other end for the under eyes. Yeah, it does blend in and it gives a lovely full coverage finish to your skin. I'm going to take some of like my Maybelline again, just to do under the eyes. Okay, so that looks you can see there it does cover up, even though I have a full coverage foundation on, it does like kind of blend into any foundation and looks lovely. I'm going to powder my face and come back. Okay, so I've got my powder, my cream bronzer and everything on. I did use my Fenty cream bronzer in the shade Macchiato. I haven't used this one in a while, and I busted it today because I wanted to try and use up more of my cream bronzers and get into them again, and I absolutely love the effect. And then I did use my W7 Banana Dreams powder to set the under eyes, the lid and the whole face after done my cream bronzer, and I absolutely love how the whole base, I absolutely love how the whole makeup looks airbrushed. This concealer, I would say, like, it does look nice and airbrushed and it does look beautiful. My son is like literally playing downstairs and screaming, he does that now. But yeah, it does look amazing, and I love how like it blends in like my foundations. I am doing a comparison of the Be Perfect Chroma Cover Luminous compared to the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin foundation, and both them foundations work really well with that concealer. That concealer blends into any foundation, like, it still looks flawless. I absolutely love it, and we'll come back once I have my whole face on and give you my final thoughts on this concealer. But so far, I love it, it's amazing. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours later. I just came back from going to a wee cafe for lunch with my family, and I'm just here to show you what the concealer looks like. Did I even do a check-in? I might have, I don't know, but did I actually? No, I didn't actually do a check-in. I'm trying to remember if I done one with full makeup on. I did do one when I haven't powder and everything on, but not like the full face. But yeah, the concealer definitely it hasn't really oxidized that much, I would say. It doesn't really match this side as much. I don't know what, that's a line there, I don't know if that's like worn off. I would say the concealer has oxidized here a little bit on this side, and then this side it just looks like it's blended into the foundation really well. On the eyes, my eyes have watered a little bit today, but you can tell, let me see, you can see there it's kind of went a bit funny there, but I'll fix it with some like sponge or whatever just to kind of blend it a bit. But you can see like under here it does look really, really nice. I think I don't know why it went like that. Maybe it's because I didn't blend it enough that side, but I only noticed that now. I didn't notice it before. I've got different foundations on, that's why. Maybe this concealer works better with like my Be Perfect foundation, but it does still look nice. I like the way how full coverage this is. I like the undertone, and yeah. So I'm going to get into my final thoughts and what I say this concealer is for you. So I would say if you are looking for a good full coverage concealer that's available in the UK and Primark, and you're like to go to Primark a lot, I would say yes. And if you're looking for a dupe of the Tarte Shape Tape, definitely it has like the packaging and everything's really similar. And if you're looking for a good tan shade, Sand is your girl. They do have all different shades. I'm not entirely sure the exact number. I will like probably have told you at the start of this video, but yeah, it does have, I've seen it in Primark, it does have about 5 or 6 shades, I would say. So it isn't like the most expensive shade range, but it isn't like the worst. I've seen way worse, but it is, you're likely to find your shade. Primark have got better shade matching people, but yes. And if you're looking for a concealer that's going to be a bit more mattifying, this one is, it's matte finish. And if you're looking for a long wearing concealer, I would say this one is long wearing, because I have tried it before a couple of times and did like how long wearing it was. And if you're looking for a decently blendable concealer, I think this one is. Now, probably doesn't seem that way on that side, and what happened there, but if you do blend it, it does go in seamlessly. But maybe different foundations kind of make a break up. But most of the things I've worn this with, like bronzing drops and like a foundation, it has worn really, really well. It's not going to be for you if you don't like matte concealers, no. And if you don't like full coverage, definitely not, and it's not going to be free if you don't live near Primark, because you can't order these online, you have to go in the store to buy them. So if you don't live near Primark, you don't like, you're not going to Primark anytime soon, like say for instance you don't live in a country that does Primark, then it's not going to be free. Maybe try something similar to this, the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, that is very similar to this, I would say so. I would say it's closer to the Infinite one, like the more full coverage, but it is like the regular Conceal and Define would be like a good match for this. And it's not going to be for you if you prefer like a light coverage concealer, like a natural one. I think I said that before, but if you like more of an illuminating one, then go for that one, but not this one. And I would say if you're over the age of like, you've got mature skin, like say for instance you're over the age like 40 or something like that, and you're looking for concealer to go underneath the eyes, I think this one may be too much for you. You could try it and see if it does work for you, but if it is like too matte, it might cling to like fine lines. I haven't tried completely underneath the eyes because I don't really like to wear like deeper colours underneath the eyes. I prefer brightening concealer. I do buy one that's like a lighter tone for underneath the eyes to give me that brightened effect. So I may buy this again at some point, but in a lighter shade, and test it out underneath the eyes and see how it works. I am 32, so I do have some fine lines, and some concealers do kind of cling and it is annoying, and maybe this one might be one of them. I don't know, I have to like try it out there, but if it does do that on you, then it's not going to be for you. Maybe try something a bit more hydrating or like illuminating. But if you're still looking for that full coverage, try something maybe like a creamier version or whatever. I don't know, you could try Maybelline one. If I got similar coverage to this, maybe this one's a little bit more. It's hard to really say, but if you are looking for good coverage but illuminating and age-friendly concealer, I would say the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser ones is a better option for you. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this review, this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.